Well, you know, Simon, that because you've experienced therapeutic hypnosis with me before, you know that I've got no power over you. You also know that when a hypnotist says, go to sleep, that you don't actually go to sleep, fall asleep, but you go into a sleep-like state where you focus your imagination in, sort of like, you know, you get laser concentration, that's what it means. And as always, you know, you're fully in control of the experience. Nobody in hypnosis has ever been made to rob a bank or do anything, you know, malevolent.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if I could get people to rob banks for me, I'd be a very good man. So you always have your own conscious mind bodyguarding yourself. But the way I look at it is basically, you're taking my suggestions, we call them hypnotic suggestions, and they're becoming good ideas for you to play with. So I have almost like a playful attitude around this. And we mentioned in part one, so if you're watching this and you haven't seen part one, take a look at the little introduction I did with Simon regarding how Simon and I got together and now collaborating with a number of things. One of the first sessions that we did was giving you control by installing anchors. And these anchors were creating an imagination, pretending you're in a tranquil environment, a place, and we anchored that for physical relaxation. And then we decided to choose a colour that represented peace of mind. How's that working for you?
Yeah, very well. I don't even have to think about it. It already is in the, almost feels like it's burned into the subconscious.
That's excellent.
The name, the colour, the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my go-to place.
Yeah. I've not paid you to say this, have I?
You haven't? No.
I might make you a cup of tea.
I looked you dead in the eye when I said that as well. Yeah, I'm not a very good liar.
No, I know that. One of the anchors that you probably are less aware of, that you're probably realising, is it's just a hypnotic state, a peaceful state. In other words, although you're using anchors to create a state, every time you create that state, you'll find that you go deeper. It's more easily accessible to you. You know, like initially there might have been, you know, you might have gone from normal waking consciousness half as relaxed with your eyes closed, but I would imagine now after a month that you're getting into quite a good state of relaxation physically. How are you sleeping?
In general, pretty good.
Better than before?
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. It feels like a deeper sleep that I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely improving.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What we're going to do now is we're going to install a new anchor which gets you to the point where when I say sleep and click my fingers, which is just a signal like the colour and the place name, which creates that island that you imagine that you're on, that creates the response where you drop down into this ragdoll state where all your muscles are loose, limp and lazy. When I say sleep, and you'll do it for yourself, what will actually happen is, we'll do it stood up.
Okay.
You won't fall over. You know, your legs will always be strong under you, like a tree, but your arms and your head will be like a willow tree, if you like. That's what actually creates, and it's quite an interesting phenomena. And all I wanted to do today was just allow you to experience your own mind and what you're capable of. Now, obviously, in this scenario, it's rather like, you know, you'll learn to drive the car and I'm giving you the instructions, but you've got your hands on the steering wheel, and all you're doing is following instructions. You get to the point, literally, instantly, where you don't have to follow instructions, you can give yourself the instructions, then you can create your own phenomena. That would be very cool, wouldn't it?
Very, very cool.
Right, okay, so stand up for me. Stand up.
Let's
get rid of this. What I want you to do, give me your... Are you right or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay, give me your right hand. Okay, all I want you to do is concentrate here. Just concentrate on my forehead and make this arm loose, limp and lazy. Imagine that you're looking at my third eye and actually look through my third eye so that actually everything just becomes a bit blurry. In a moment, not now, but in a moment, I'm going to ask you to go to sleep. When I say sleep, that doesn't mean you're going to fall asleep, fall over, go to sleep. It just means that you drop down into this hypnotic state of relaxation that we call sleep. So what I want you to do is just keep this arm loose, limp and lazy, no tension at all. concentrating on my third eye, just take a deep breath in, breathe out, close your eyes and sleep. Just sleep, just relax. Let this arm be loose, limp and lazy, no tension at all. You're doing great, drop down. Let this arm be loose, limp and lazy, no tension at all. That's absolutely wonderful. No tension at all. Double that relaxation now, so relaxed, going deeper and deeper down in relaxation. Listening only to the sound of my voice. Nothing disturbs you, nothing distracts you, you're doing absolutely great. Everything that I say becomes your reality. Anything that I say you see, you see. Everything that I say you do, you do. Everything that I say you experience, you do experience for your own benefit, as I talk directly to your subconscious mind, going deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper in easy relaxation. And in a moment, you're going to sit up, stand up, open your eyes, feel absolutely wonderful, knowing that when I say the word sleep, or in the future when you tell yourself to go to sleep and click your fingers, you'll go twice as deep as you are now. That's wonderful. So open your eyes, stand up, and just notice how good you feel. That's quite a deep state of relaxation, isn't it?
Yeah, it was felt like jelly.
Felt like jelly. Just concentrate there, staring at the centre of my hand, just focus there. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, close your eyes and sleep. Just sleep, 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 sleep. Deeper and deeper down. More and more relaxed for your own good. No tension at all, doubling that relaxation. In a moment when you open your eyes, you're going to find something amazing is going to happen. Because you're going to open your eyes feeling on top of the world, feeling full of energy. But what you're going to find is that your feet are stuck to the floor. It's rather like you're a tree and you've grown roots. It's rather like you've got super glue. And you're not going to find it scary, you're going to find it really funny and amazing, but you will not be able to walk, you will not be able to move your feet. It's just going to be something that you find interesting and amazing. So open your eyes, 1, 2, 3, wide awake, eyes wide open, wide awake. Right, okay, so I'm filming this for everybody. It's a beautiful day out there. What I want you to find interesting is what happens when you try and walk towards me. That's interesting, that, isn't it? Just look there and sleep. Go deeper and deeper down. Okay, in a moment when you open your eyes, your feet will not be stuck to the floor. You'll be able to walk down and around wherever you want to go. You're completely free to go wherever you want to go. But what's going to happen actually is you're going to forget your name. Your name's just come out the back of your mind. It's gone and it can't come back even if you wanted it to and you don't want it to. Name's not important, numbers aren't important, you can't forget your name. Open your eyes and feel wonderful and just notice how good you feel. Just notice you can actually move your feet now, can't you? I mean, it's just your mind working for you, and quite often your mind works against you. Yeah. Now we did part 1, and part 1 was an introduction, but we've got the cameras running. Just come towards me. Okay, just for the sake of the cameras, just tell people what was your name. Interesting that, isn't it? Interesting that. Just notice up there, and you'll see your name in bright lights. You know it begins with an S. It's a S-I-M-O-N. It comes towards you. As it comes into your mind, what's your name?
Yeah, Simon.
It's Simon. It was always there, wasn't it? It was always there.
I just couldn't grab it.
You want to say it, and it doesn't make sense that you can't say it, but you can't say it. Just look up there again, look up here and sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Deeper and deeper down. Your name's come back, Simon. Your name's come back. And you move your feet, no problem at all. Everything's returning to normal. We're going to sit down now and just enjoy the comfort of a seat. But what's going to actually happen is, your name's come back, but the number 2 has completely disappeared. The number 2 has completely disappeared. 3 comes after 1, 1 comes before 3, but the number 2 has completely gone. 1, 2, 3, open your eyes wide awake. Really good. Good fun this, isn't it? Right, let me just give you a chair there. And I'll give you a chair. Just take a seat. Thanks. Let me just make sure that we're still on camera. Yes, we are.
Good.
As you can see, no expense spared with the filming. Is this your water here?
Yes.
I'll get you some water. There you go.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay, interesting. Whatever you think about, you bring about. And obviously, at the moment, the reason that we've engaged in this process is because we met originally because you're helping me sell this property.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, when you're in that sort of service and you're delivering that service, I would imagine that you're very good with accountancy, you're very good, you know, with your computer, and you've built a good website, and that you understand property and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got a very good mind, a different business mind to the one that I've got. What I want to do is just cheers.
Cheers. All the best.
I want to try something with you. I'll put my glasses on. I want you to put that hand out there. Okay, and with that finger there, I just want you to count the digits on that hand for me.
1,
Nice and loud.
1. Just don't know if I'm out. 1.
What's this one? Another one. Interesting that, isn't it? I'll tell you what, let's go this way then, because there might be something wrong with that hand. So we'll count down with that one. So use this finger, or whatever. So 10.
10, 9,
Nice and loud.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Isn't that interesting?
It wants to come out, but it won't.
Isn't it? I mean, it's not that you don't know it.
No, it's there.
I mean, you came here with your lovely partner, didn't you?
Yes.
So, how many of you came here today in your car? It's beyond belief, isn't it?
Me and Non came.
You and Non came, yeah. How many hands have you got, Simon? I'm going to show you something that you can do for yourself, which is quite interesting. What's going to happen is, just relax, just put that hand out. I want you to look there as if that was me, and concentrate on the centre of your palm, and imagine now, using that wonderful imagination, you've got a magnet here and a magnet there, and the magnetic force between there and there is getting stronger and stronger, and it's getting closer and closer, and by the time the hand touches your face and covers your eyes will close down. That's right, closer and closer. Magnetic force getting strong. Close your eyes down and sleep. Sleep. And let that hand drop down. Sleep. Nice and relaxed. No tension at all. Well done. Nice and relaxed. No tension at all. Well done. Just go deeper and deeper, listening to the sound of my voice as I talk to the camera. Nothing disturbs you. Nothing distracts you. You go deeper and deeper into the world of your dreams. What Simon is experiencing is the wonderful imagination that he's got, because he's a super visualizer. Most of the people who come to me think, oh, can you hypnotise him? He's a bit silly. Can you hypnotise her? She's gullible. And it's people who are high-level visualisers, intelligent to a degree, not super intelligent, but just some level of intellect, imagination, concentration, and a willingness to experience this phenomena, which is called change phenomena hypnosis, where we know that Simon knows the number 2. We know he knows he's called Simon. We know he knows there was 2 people in the car. He could always move his feet. But what's amazing is that when he's telling himself that he can't, he's following his own instructions. Just imagine how powerful that would be if he told himself that he was well every morning, or when he experiences pain, that there is no pain. In other words, he can forget his name, and he can also forget his pain. Just watch this, because Simon is a super salesperson. He's in sales, and when I do sales demonstrations or motivational speaking or corporate functions, I'm telling people that they think they're motivated by money. Let me just show you something. In a moment, Simon, talking to you now, in a moment, Simon, when I tell you to open your eyes, you will not be able to get out of that chair. You will be stuck to that chair in the same way that your feet were stuck to the floor. It's as if super glue is run down your back, on your bottom, on the backs of your legs, you're stuck to the chair. It's not unpleasant, it's quite funny, but you will not be able to get out of that chair. The harder you try, the more you stick to the chair. You're going to find it funny. 1, 2, 3, open your eyes wide awake and notice how good you feel. Let me get you your drink.
Thanks, mate.
Number 2's come back, your name's come back. Just telling the people that you're a super visualiser, you're doing really well. You're enjoying this experience.
Yeah,
It's a bit perplexing, isn't it?
It's,
Interesting to say the least.
It's amazing.
It is amazing, actually. I want to just try something with you now. I want you to notice how interesting it is when you're trying to get out of the chair. Just trying to...
I'm going to get up.
Now, Simon is really trying to get up, and he's a strong guy, he's a fit guy. You go cycling, don't you, and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Just try and get out of the chair. The more you try, the harder you stick. It's crazy, that, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy. Let me just see if I can motivate you. The harder you try, the more you stick to the chair. Just relax, keep your eyes open, relax. People think, I was telling people that you're a super salesperson and that people are motivated by money. I went to the bank the other day because I went to get my visa. I've got some Thai bahts here. If I put 1,000 Thai bahts down there, well, let me do something. This isn't a very expensive kit, but if I put 1,000 baht there, if you can get out of the chair and get that, you can have it. Try and get out of the chair, the more you try, the harder you. Would 1,000 baht motivate you to get out of that chair? You'd think so, wouldn't you?
100 baht would motivate me.
How about 2,000 baht? Get out of the chair, the 2,000 baht's yours. The harder you try, the more you stick to the chair. Crazy, isn't it? People think they're motivated by money. There's actually 10,000 baht there. If you can get the 10,000 baht by getting out of the chair, it's yours. Now, what's going on here? There's a conflict in Simon's mind where he knows he can, but he can't because he believes he can't. And I tell people that just relax now, let that go. Okay, we'll have a coffee, I'll buy you a beer later. You know, you wouldn't have believed that had we not. We haven't set this up. You didn't know what we were going to do with you today, did you? I mean, you came for therapeutic clinical hypnosis, and I said I'd take you in a direction that you wouldn't believe. And the reason I've done this isn't to make myself look like a good hypnotist, even though I do know what I'm doing. It's to prove to people that they, the same as you, have a very powerful mind, and if you know how to direct it, you can create some phenomena. You see, if you believe something, that's what you experience. And people think they're motivated by money, but they're not, it's thoughts. So if you pick the phone up or you go to cold call or whatever, and you're going to sell a house, or you're going to sell a car, or you're going to sell yourself or whatever, what do you believe? Because whatever you believe is what you'll create. So if you believe that you're not worth 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 a year, then you'll always be stuck earning 18, 15, 25,000. But the belief creates the action, and as you can see there, the action is just, it's beyond belief. What I want to show you now, you know the story about Pinocchio, with the nose that grows?
Yes.
I mean, obviously, you're not a liar, but Pinocchio, the more he lied, the more his nose grew. But what I want you to be aware of is that your nose here, just look at the end of your nose, is made of rubber. Just notice what happens when I pull it. That's a funny sensation. Growing. In a moment, when I leave go, it'll snap back, it won't hurt, it'll drop you into a deep state of relaxation and sleep and hypnosis. Sleep! Down you go, deeper and deeper. Nothing disturbs you, nothing distracts you as you go down into the world of your dreams. Loose, limp and lazy, double that relaxation, you're doing great. Loose, limp and lazy, double that relaxation, you're doing great. In a moment, when I get you to open your eyes, what you're going to find is that I become invisible. I actually become invisible. When I click my fingers, the first time, you will not see me, you will hear me, you will follow my commands, but you will not see me at all. The perception is that I have disappeared, I become invisible. When I click my fingers the second time, I become visible. And this will be fun, it'll be amazing, it'll be exciting for you to experience, and this will be what you experience, because I'm talking directly to your subconscious mind. That becomes your experience. 1, 2, 3, eyes wide open, wide awake. When I actually played with your nose then, what was the experience? It's hard to, it's beyond words, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. It's like, just I could feel the rubber, and no pain, just...
What's your qualifications, by the way, so that people don't think that I pick you off the streets and you're an alcoholic that has hallucinations? I mean, you're a business owner.
Yeah, I started working for a company called Pilkington's.
There you go. I know that glass company.
Yeah, very, very big. And then at a later stage in life, I decided to, because I'd never really listened at school, I was more interested in writing on walls and doing whatever, playing with everybody else. About 35, 40 years old, I decided to go back to school, so I put myself through a 1-year access to higher education course, and then I went on and did a 3-year
Intelligent guy.
degree. Yeah.
Does any of this make sense logically?
Well,
just notice what happens here now. Just looking at me now. I'm here.
that was strange.
Interesting, that, isn't it? I don't know if I'm still on cam doing that. I know I'm between the camera and you, but you are looking at me now. You can see me normally, can't you?
Yeah.
Just notice what happens now. What you're experiencing, Simon?
You're here, but it's like, where are you? Like, I know you're here. I can feel you here. Looks like you're not in the room, but I know you are.
I'm back. There's a dual reality going on, isn't there? Insofar as it doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
but you are getting the information through your senses. Just watch this. What are you aware of now, Simon?
The glass.
What's happened to the glass?
It's just landing on the floor.
That's interesting, isn't it? It's beyond your belief, isn't it? It's actually quite hard to sort of like get your head round how your perceptions can be so manipulated and manoeuvred to the point where the whole way you perceive normal phenomena, physics, can be twisted. And it's just, I mean, so it's now 25 to 1. You got here at about 20 past 11. We had a chat, we had some water. We didn't set this up. You didn't know what was going to happen. Nothing at all. You've been absolutely super, by the way, thank you.
Thank you.
And because we didn't set it up, there's no expectation. Because if I'd have told you what we were going to do, you'd probably cancel that by saying, no, that won't happen to me. And actually, that would be enough to stop it from happening to you. What you allow continues. But what's interesting is that what you allow is within the limitations or the boundaries of what you've been told you can experience. If I can become invisible, I mean, I work with golfers who get distracted by the crowd, or maybe the annoying behaviour of the person they're playing with, or you get a wife whose husband snores and can't sleep. But I just made myself invisible. I could make myself so you can't hear me. I could do all sorts of things. I want you just to notice something amazing, because I'm interested in the Wild West. And this is my gun, and it fires magic bullets. And what actually happens is, if I fire this over there, the bullet will ricochet, 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 land on you and put you to sleep. Just watch what happens. Okay? Boom! Sleep, 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 sleep. Deeper and deeper down. More and more relaxed. More and more relaxed. Going into the world of your dreams. Before, Simon, when we removed the number 2, you couldn't find your second finger. You couldn't find that digit. That's because it's a magic finger. That magic finger is your key to confidence, living a pain-free, high-energy life, which is all you want, all you need in life and business. So what I want you to do is I want you to connect your thumb to your second finger now on your left hand. Just connect your thumb to the second finger on your hand and press that together, and that from today becomes your anchor for high levels of self-esteem, high levels of self-confidence, high levels of self-respect. That is your magic finger. That's your magic finger. Whenever you feel low and slow, depressed, in pain, that connection there will give you a super feeling, just like the feeling that you're experiencing now, which is one of high energy. I want you to put yourself back into that bubble of high energy with that colour that we created a month ago, which represented peace of mind for you. And I want you to put yourself on that island where you feel on top of the world and pain-free. And when you're in that place in your mind, and you're pretending, imagining that you're there, get the feeling. From today, whenever you want to feel this good in everyday life, whenever you need that inspiration, that motivation, all you have to do is press that button on your magic finger, that second digit that you couldn't find, but now you do find it as an automatic reflex action. Every time you press that button on your second finger, it works for you more quickly, more easily, and more deeply. You're becoming a positive, motivated, pain-free, charismatic, confident business owner, man in the world. So something that you thought would be so difficult becomes ridiculously easy using the power of your mind and hypnosis with me, Mike G. In a moment, all those suggestions will go into the deepest part of your mind. They've been accepted in the deepest parts of your mind, and you'll act upon them on the deepest parts of your mind. I'll count from 1 to 3 in a moment. On the count of 3, you'll have your eyes wide open, we'll be wide awake. But you will think that we haven't started this demonstration. You'll think we haven't done the hypnosis. You'll think it's just the beginning, and you'll have forgotten everything until I shake your hand. When I shake your right hand, the memories will come back and you'll remember everything. But when you open your eyes, you'll think we haven't even started. 1, 2, 3, eyes wide open, wide awake, feeling good. So that anchor that you've got there is really powerful. So what do you think about the hypnosis?
Don't really have any hypnosis.
The hypnosis that we've just been doing, we've just been filming the hypnosis, Simon, for everybody. Which was your favourite bit? Let me help you remember. You've done really well. There you go. What do you think about the hypnosis now?
Yeah, very good. I enjoyed it. Good grief.
It's mad, isn't it?
Unreal.
It's mad.
Unreal.
Which was your favourite bit? What's actually now? Just have yourself a drink.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go. A lot of people think that, you know, when they watch these hypnotists, a lot of people, I think, when you go to Blackpool, you go to these shows, I think some of it may be an act. But in this setting where it's raw, I've got my iPad on the table, nothing set up. And I said to you, this might or might not work, because it's nothing to do with me, it's all to do with you allowing, and you've done great. What's the take home for people watching this?
I think if you allow yourself, give yourself permission to be open to new ideas, try new things, go into whatever you're going to go into with positivity, almost tell yourself that it's going to work, it's going to be good, it's going to be good for you, and that's what it is.
Put your hand on there. Okay, just concentrate on that. And you think that you can lift your hand off that knee. I want you to try. Okay. Now there's a hesitation there, wasn't there? Because what actually happens is, because we've set this up, your anticipation is, has he played a trick with me? Should I be able to do it? Shouldn't I be able to? I wanted to prove to you that you are in command of all your bodily functions, that you've got the command back now. That if you want to stand up, you say stand up, and if you say I can't stand up, and you won't. Imagine the difference between when you start a task saying this is going to go really well or this is going to be disaster. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, I'm going to have a good day today, or I'm not looking forward to this. This is going to be terrible. And so everything that when you go into a situation, you justify that it's terrible. The food will be terrible, the conversation will be terrible, all the traffic lights will stop you on the way. Because that's your expectation. What you think about, you bring about. And what I'm going to be doing with Simon now, I'm going back to the UK very soon, and I'm going to be working with Simon. He's been a great volunteer, thank you so much for sharing your story as well. But I'm going to be sharing with Simon, as I do with all my clients, which is normally session 3. We install the anchor on session 1, session 2 we do the work, and session 3 we make it permanent by teaching you how to do it for yourself. I'm going to teach you how to hypnotise yourself, because you actually did. You actually did that magnet thing. But once you've done this, you don't have to go through the actions, you just create a state. You just literally create a state, and then you put the command in, and then you experience the effects of the command. I've been doing this now for 35 years, and you know, you just get better and better at it, and you're only limited by your imagination. Say goodbye to everybody.
All the best. Take care. Have a nice day.
There we go.